Ladies and gentlemen,
We live.
it is I.
Man, we gotta start that shit over.
For what?
You gotta say, goddamn, going live in 3, 2, or something.
No, it's already, baby.
Man,
Right?
y'all see, this is the first
We talking.
episode. We on some amateur shit already, but we gonna get that shit together.
No, I like D off guard. So,
Yay!
ladies and gentlemen, it is I, the Dreadhead Monster. What's up, dude?
What's up, man?
How you feeling?
I'm good, man. It's I, your boy Blame Darius, the Intercontinental Champion. Don't have my belt with me right now.
I should have one up you. I already did today. This is a wrestling show.
Yes, it's a wrestling show. He has his wrestling shirt. So, he has his shirt. Here's the thing, since I am the Intercontinental Champion,
What you talking
since
about?
I didn't bring my belt today, I wore my own wrestling shirt, you know? This is my own wrestling shirt, and I have them on sale. If anybody wants to buy them, you can call my cell phone after this.
Well, this is
plain.
WrestleMania 5, Ultimate Warrior,
Throwback.
Macho Man. You know, sometimes.
R.I.P. to both. R.I.P. to both.
Actually, it's RIP to a lot
A
of
bunch of people on the shirt. Well, who else is on the shirt, Jeremy? Tell us
we got
more.
Bret Hart, Jim Neidhart, Brutus the Barber Beefcake,
Okay.
Jake the Snake, Roddy Piper, Boss Man. So,
I think I heard only 2 people that was live so far. Brutus and
well, probably Bret.
Brett's on there. Brutus, Brett, and Jake the Snake.
Jake the Snake is still alive.
Yep, so 3 people still live on the shirt.
AEW.
AEW. Shout
Well, I guess the shirt is pretty fitting.
Throwback show. You guys get the see. This is not your average wrestling podcast, you know. So we don't just talk about current wrestling all the time. No knock
You
on
can
it.
tell everybody I'm the hardcore champion. Or did we forget?
I don't give a damn as long as they know who the
Just making
Intercontinental Champion is.
Just making sure.
You make sure I tell it. You gonna ask me if you told me, man.
Alright, so what we decided to do is nobody really pays attention to this. We just always get into, you know, what went on with Nitro, when Scott Hall showed up, and what WWF had to do to counter, and what was going on the show before. Like, wrestling didn't just start that day.
No, didn't just start that day. Okay, Nitro was doing his thing before then.
Raw had some things going on.
Raw had some things going on.
So,
that sounds like that's what we're gonna dig into and talk about this week.
Right. Well, you know, we always like to give you exactly where we at. So we got the Godwins as the new tag team champions
On
which we'll get
WWF
into.
Monday Night Raw. Okay, May 20th.
May 20th, 95.
May 20th, 96.
96. I apologize. My notes are wrong. That happens a lot, but I do.
Shoot that. I wonder why.
I be busy, man. You know, 2 shows.
Oh, hey, he is a busy man. I thought he was gonna say something else.
Engineering, shit else, man. You know, kids,
Renaissance man.
living.
Okay.
On commentary, we got Jerry the King Lawler and Vince McMahon. First match of the night, Stone Cold with Ted DiBiase versus
No.
Mark Mero
No.
with Ted DiBiase. the
No.
$1 million man.
This was not Stone Cold.
This was Stone
This
Cold.
wasn't the Ringmaster?
No.
Oh my gosh. Bring back the Ringmaster.
No, this was Stone Cold. This was like the when he did the first name change.
Yeah, we had
Nobody
it.
really paid attention to it until this is actually, so we can give him like this is like a couple weeks before the King of the
Before
Ring.
the King of Ring.
So this is him,
Yep.
you know, testing it out. So you got Stone Cold Steve Austin with Ted DiBiase versus Mark Mero and Sabian.
Savio. Oh. Okay.
Man, Mark Mero
Shout out Mark Merrill.
and Johnny B. Bad.
John B. Bad. That character was based off of Little Richard over in WCW.
I mean, that's the only thing you could think of
Yeah.
when it came to that, but
You know, he's half black.
eccentric,
Yeah. Flamboyant, eccentric. Yeah, those are good
the
words.
tassels and the
Yeah.
we can't use that other word.
He had eyeliner and stuff too, right? What a lot of men do. It's nothing wrong with makeup in wrestling.
Stone Cold
Shout out
ends
Stone.
up with the win by disqualification because Sabio runs down to interfere with the strap.
Oh, the strap. Yeah. I remember Savio in that strap.
So they was setting up for the next pay-per-view. It was gonna be a Caribbean strap match.
Which I was excited when I was a young lad running the streets of Southside Chicago. I was excited to hear about this, man, because it was something different.
That's his catchphrase.
The kendo sticks. I like the kendo sticks. No, but the strap match. And I was a Savio fan, man. I always went for the underdog.
I like the Savio.
Yeah, man.
Savio was pretty cool. Next up, they showed a video with Ahmed Johnson. That's when I think I won't say it started, but you know that's when they was doing the overseas tours and stuff like that. And
okay.
I think this was when they went to Kuwait. They had like a 16-man tournament that he won. Whatever, really. I mean, nobody really likes Ahmed Johnson.
See, I was a fan back then. I was a fan until we joined the Nation of Islam. I didn't say that. Nation of Domination.
Shout out to the Nation of Islam.
Shout out to Nation of Islam. Until he joined the Nation of Domination, because he obviously was a heel. And I didn't like him then. But I was a fan of the Mississippi Pearl Drive or something like that? Pearl River Plunge. Yeah. There it is.
They set him up to be, I guess
a strong
good black guy.
Yeah.
Walked around with the bandanas.
Yeah. The hoop earrings.
Speaking of what we were just talking about, going back and forth about the emergence of Stone Cold, King of the Ring opening matches were starting the following week, which you would have Ahmed Johnson versus Vader, Goldust versus the Ultimate Warrior. Which cuts to the scene of this, and I rub my face because this kind of funny, because they dogged the fuck out of it, but you will see what you will do to make a person happy. When the Ultimate Warrior illustrated his comic book, The Warrior. Now, if you look up that comic book, it really didn't sell shit. But if you look at that crowd, you would think
that it was.
It did numbers, man. The illusion of life.
It's the camera work, baby.
Camera work.
Yeah. Magic.
I don't know what they gave them people that day, but evidently that comic book was free and they didn't make them pay for it.
I never got a chance to see that comic book.
I did. I read it. I think what they were doing was they were putting like inserts of it in like the WWE magazines.
Okay.
Funny story.
Okay.
Funny story that I got to tell. So, my mom gets mad at my stepdad. We go to Walgreens like every other week.
Okay.
And I come home with all the wrestling magazines. Pro Wrestling Illustrated, Raw, WCW. No, my stepdad had one.
Okay. Correct.
And I was just along for the ride. Shout out to LT. But guess what? You want to know what his answer was to him? Why you buy them all? He like to read. He gonna read them. And guess what I would sit there and do? I would sit there and read them. So, shout out to LT for the cookies and wrestling magazines.
Yeah. He continues to read to this day.
To this day. I just bought a Marvel book, encyclopedia. I'm on the seas. I'll let you see it after we're done recording. I'm very proud of it. Second match. Savio Vega versus 1-2-3 Kid.
1-2-3 Kid, man, that was one of my favorite wrestlers back then. He wasn't my top three. Yeah, actually was back then.
It's like a lot of tidbits that we got to get out here that's kind of funny. When you think about this, right? What is May 96?
Yep.
Soon, he'll be 6-pack.
Soon he'll be 6-pack.
Very soon.
Yeah. Very soon he'll be 6. Yeah.
Matter of fact, soon Ted DiBiase will be sitting in the crowd.
Soon Ted DiBiase will be in the crowd. Yep.
This is very interesting reading this now.
Yeah. Yeah, it is. Knowing that this,
Knowing what's going on next.
Right, exactly.
Man. Savio Vega gets the win. Stone Cold comes out to attack after the match. That strap comes back out. So they tie him up.
Oh yeah. They beat him down.
Nice little beat down too. That's one of them moments probably when I was stupid, like, oh man, he's hurt.
Yeah. No, yeah. I had a lot of those moments. Shawn Michaels got me a lot. I didn't like Owen Hart because of that damn insecurity. Thinking, come on, man. Yeah, I was a fool for wrestling. long time ago. Yoko and Mabel when they crushed Undertaker's face, giving him multiple leg drops.
Yeah.
PTSD.
Something that we can finally say that we're getting back to. Outside is open. So this was kind of like thrilling to see. It was a recap of the old days in Madison Square Garden. So the biggest thing that happened that day was you had the Godwins with Hillbilly Jim. They won the tag team titles from the Body Donnas.
Okay.
With Sonny, which was Phineas. Giving Sonny a kiss, pissing off one of the Body Donnas, and I think it was like a roll-up win. So
yeah, they're infamous for that. Known for doing that.
Now they
surprise
gonna have
roll-ups.
The Godwins versus the Smoking Guns. Remember the free for all?
Free for all.
Oh, that was what they before they came up with the pre-show. So what was the pre-show was now the free for all. It used to probably come on like USA, or you know what, you would get those free 30 minutes.
I'm trying. I'm drawing the blank. You pause it. We'll be able to edit it.
What the fuck?
I thought you were using that one.
Man. What the fuck, son? Now you gotta keep that footage. You gotta keep that footage.
I didn't see that.
Not use it in the what's called, but later on in the road is freaking bloopers. Man, you gotta do some I gotta show you Chinese push-ups before we go.
What is Chinese push-ups?
Chinese push-ups, or they call them Japanese push-ups. You get all your body right, the whole body. Oh. So what did you say? You just said Phineas kiss Sonny. We can't do a plate now. Yeah, Phineas kiss Sonny. How can we make custom? But that's what you're talking about. The tag team titles. Phineas kiss Sonny.
Free for all.
Free for all. Gotcha. I was saying, I don't remember. I don't.
Yeah, I used to get those free 30 minutes.
Okay.
Matter of fact, it was pay-per-view. And they'll turn your shit off.
Oh.
And it was actually like a real countdown.
Wow. Okay, yeah, I don't recall that. We didn't always have cable. Once again, shout out to the stepdad, because
No, I was still
missed a lot of.
No, I was still in an early age. I was hooking up the whole building. If one of us had cable, we all had cable.
Makes sense.
We get a little splinter. Shout out to my man T.Y. Daniels.
Yeah.
Shout out to the guys.
Once upon a time, you know, there were those times we may have had.
Hey man, you know, we're just gonna make it happen as a family.
Cable.
Jim Ross does an interview with Paul Bearer about his upcoming casket match with Undertaker. Undertaker does interview from the casket.
Greatest wrestler.
Mankind comes out, locks the casket, and attacks the Undertaker.
Greatest rival, Mankind.
Goldust comes out to stop Paul Bearer with a little of this. Mankind comes out with a steel pole, beats the hell out the casket,
Just might be loud.
and then flips it over.
Disrespectful. But we know the outcome. You know, whatever. We know who won that war.
It is a pretty good. It's not that bad when you know the outcome.
Yeah. No, not bad at all.
Soon Mankind is gonna come flying off the hill in a cell cage. And all the things that you did.
I remember watching that on pay-per-view channels, but when it was squiggly lines and shit, I loved it. And then my boy let me borrow his tape that he may have recorded illegally, may have not, and he gave it to me, and I was able to see that shit. And I saw that shit, and I thought it killed Mankind.
I thought he did. You can't play like this no more. Clarence Thomas.
Oh no.
Jim Cornette, Davey Boy Smith, and his wife are doing a in-ring promo about they need a restraining order against Shawn Michaels. Can't play like that.
Nah.
This wouldn't be a storyline for today.
Nah.
We got one more freaky and weird one coming up in the 2000s.
You know what storyline is similar though that they tried to play? That Rusev storyline with Bobby Lashley and Lana.
You know the one that I didn't like that I thought was similar to that, and I was just reading about it the other day. DDP said he was never into the stalking.
Yeah, I know. Yeah, I saw that interview. Yeah, it wasn't a cool gimmick, and then that's DDP. That's like burying him. It kind of did. Yeah, he was up in age.
Yeah, he said he felt like they did it because he was a WCW guy.
Makes sense. Vendettas.
To rebuttal that restraining order, Gorilla Monsoon. Gorilla Monsoon comes down, bans him from ringside. So Shawn Michaels is coming out, has to walk past it, does some commentary. The third match and final match of Raw was Jake the Snake Roberts versus the British Bulldog Davey Boy Smith. This match, I don't particularly know how it ends because you get a little interference towards the end. Diana comes out and confronts Shawn Michaels. Shawn Michaels stands up and says he doesn't hit women, hit Jim Cornette. And the show goes off with Davey Boy Smith jumping off the ring and attacking Shawn Michaels.
Hangers. That's when they used to leave hangers. They don't do that anymore. WCW used to do that a lot. Good luck next week.
So,
what's going on?
I pretty much liked what I saw.
And it's still 4th of July.
Match wise. You got a lot of good wrestling. That Stone Cold Mark Mero match was a good match. Both good wrestlers. It went kind of long. This show without commercials only equaled up to like 48 minutes. So when you look at it without commercials, you get to kind of really see how long certain matches went long and who they gave what. Now, for Savio Vega and 1-2-3 Kid to be the middle match, that's pretty good. I mean, going on after Stone Cold and Mark Mero, who Stone Cold was on his way for, to becoming a 316, just whoops your ass. And I'm pretty sure Jake the Snake was in that main event because they knew that he was going to be the sacrificial lamb to either Triple H or Stone Cold.
Absolutely.
Which makes you want to bring that up. Triple H was supposed to win that King of the Ring.
Until this mess that we got going on at this particular time in 1996. Oh boy.
And we're about to see the fallout very soon.
Very soon. Actually, on our next, their next episode.
That's where we're going next. So, we'll actually give you a break. We'll be right back.
Go do whatever you got to do. We're going to be right back with y'all. Not your average wrestling podcast with your boy Jeremy, the hardcore. No, he's going to tell you. I'm going to tell you who I am. That's Blame Darius, the Intercontinental Champion.
We are back. What's going on? Okay.
Beautiful people.
Let's jump back in the time machine. It is May 20th, 1996 still.
We just talked about Raw. Ended off with a match with British Bulldog versus Jake the Snake.
Now it's time to head on over to WCW.
WCW. Man, speak about time traveling, man. Time machines. I felt like I was back in time watching Nitro, man. It's like it's nostalgia.
I like that they keep their commercials.
Yes, and that adds to it. That adds to it.
I like that they keep their
commercials. So I thoroughly enjoyed watching Nitro.
Well, we got all of these right so far. So, WCW champion, the Giant. The U.S. champion, Lex Luger.
He had
tag team champion, Sting
and Lex Luger.
And on commentary, we got Eric Bischoff and Bobby the Brain.
And the great Bobby the Brain Heenan, man. First match. I'm sorry.
Well, the reason we don't have Steve Mongo is last night in our time machine, it was Slamboree.
Slammer.
So Steve McMongo is getting into it with Ric Flair and the Horsemen over
Which
Deborah, which
Deborah
is soon
Michaels.
to join Woman and Miss Elizabeth as his entourage of ladies that, you know, bring him to the ring. This was a lot going on with this too.
Because Flair had different feuds too at that time.
The bringing in the NFL players. We had just watched
what was it?
Lawrence Taylor,
versus
come in
Bam Bam.
Bam Bam Bigelow at WrestleMania. So, WCW was known to take their swing at things. So here you got Kevin Green coming in for the Carolina Panthers. So that's setting up at the next pay-per-view for Ric Flair and Arn, the team with Steve Mongo and Kevin Green, and jumping further into that time machine, Mongo becomes a horseman.
So watching this, man, I had no idea that happened with Mongo. Because I didn't watch Nitro before. Because at times we didn't have cable. Sometimes we did. Maybe we weren't supposed to. Sometimes I had to go over to my friend Ronnie house. Shout out Ron's out in Houston right now. But so I didn't watch all the Nitros. So I didn't know exactly how Mongo became the Four Horsemen, man. I thought he was already in it. I didn't know he had a feud with Flair. So this is tripping me out watching it right now.
Other notes from last night: Randy Savage is banned from all arenas at this point for attacking Ric Flair.
So that's another Flair feud you got going on right now. The dirtiest player in the game.
He's getting a lot of TV time.
Yeah. He's charismatic.
First match. You got the Steiner brothers versus Fire and Ice.
So I always wondered where Scott Norton came from, right? Before NWO. Yeah, I had no idea. I just knew.
Well, he had a career in Japan.
No, that I knew about also. I did find that out later, but I knew about him and Buff Bagwell. So to see him pre-NWO was pretty cool to see. I didn't see this tag team duo, Fire and Ice here, but it was a good match. I enjoyed watching this match. Ice Train, right? I enjoyed watching this match with the Steiners. The Steiners were my favorite tag team when I was a young.
Well, it was one of my favorite tag teams. So this match ended in a DQ, and Ice Train and Rick Steiner fight to the back. Like I say, pretty good match.
Yeah.
Dollface Gremlin.
It was always fun seeing the Steiners, man. Yeah, especially Scott. Before I didn't realize he was that jacked still.
In the beginning.
Trippy.
Second match.
And then a match that I didn't expect, but I knew what to expect after I saw the card, and it was what I thought. Ric Flair versus Eddie Guerrero.
It went long too.
It was a long match. I don't like the long matches, man, but that was
entertaining.
It was entertaining. NXT has good long matches. I will say that.
The funny thing about watching was Rick took a lot of the luchador shit.
Hey, that was his gimmick, man. He was doing nothing but getting his ass beat.
But no, I'm saying like the Hurricane Riders, and I was surprised that because Rick was even old then.
He's always been
older now. I was just talking to my wife about that, about people like getting older, and you just know some old people when you young.
Yeah. Ric Flair's always been old, like Morgan Freeman. Right? He's always been old.
Mean Gene.
R.I.P.
Well, the end of this match ends with Eddie Guerrero hitting the frog splash, tweaking his knee, and we all know where it counts next. Put up a fight for a second, but the figure four was locked for him.
That's his justice.
That was that. Mean Gene interviews Ric Flair.
Hey, Ric Flair got a lot of TV time. Yes, you see how that just came to me? Because I'm thinking about this show now and what he does next. I'm sorry, man.
I can't really...
that was a slow process, man.
Once, in later moments where he starts to see he was replaced, I could kind of see why he felt that way. Especially with a show like this. Well, he gets the interview with Mean Gene. He has his table out there. I think it was called Flair's Court at that point in time. So it was like a little VIP session for him and the women. So, does his interview with Mean Gene. And next, After the commercial break, this motherfucker joined commentary.
Joins commentary. What is? What I was about to say hose. What is hose? When I say hose on here, I don't mean. I mean HEAUX. It's a long story. What is entourage? A woman and Miss Elizabeth, and he took over the show. Like it was. I didn't expect that, man. But now, like I said, I repeat what you said. Flair got a lot of camera time, man.
Third match, the Faces of Fear. Ming and Barbarian versus the WCW and US Heavyweight Champion.
Yep.
Sting and Lex Luger.
Tag team champions at the time. And this is a typical. Hey, looking back, watching Lex Luger wrestle, he seems so stiff to me, man. Like I'm watching him, like what was I? Maybe I have to keep on watching him through because I'm only at 96 right now. But I watched him pretty.
I mean, it's steroids. It was.
I'm like, what the hell? But this is.
This is 96.
Yeah.
This is after the Lex Express.
Yeah, I get. But I even watched Superstars. And Raws in '93 and shit. Man.
It's the beginning of the end of roids, man.
Yeah.
They taking over in them prescription
I was
pills.
deceived, man. He was one of my favorite wrestlers back then, just like 1, 2, 3 Kid.
I fuck with Lex though.
Yeah. He was from Chicago too. Sad, you know, what happened to him. He's still out there doing his thing though. He's doing some positive things out there. I don't know him personally, but I'm speaking as if I knew. Your turn, man.
Man, I look into the future. What happens to him and Miss Elizabeth?
Oh, yeah. Sad.
Rest in peace, Miss Elizabeth.
Miss Elizabeth, that definitely. She was still young, too.
Sting and Lex Luger catch the win. Mean Gene, we go outside. Macho Man will not be allowed in the building. Mean Gene tells him there's a meeting going on about his future. Basically, Macho Man tells him go to hell, and they better make the right choice.
Oh, yeah. R.I.P. Macho Man.
Fourth match, DDP versus Brad Armstrong.
Mm-hmm.
The Armstrong brothers.
Right. A match I didn't expect on the card.
You know, I actually thought that was his toy when I was little. Number Stretch Armstrong.
Oh, yeah. Oh, that makes sense.
I thought he was really getting it.
I didn't put that together, but
I thought he was really getting it. This is where DDP starts to get like more popular.
Yep, absolutely.
I won't say that he was working harder, but he seems to be, you know, finding a place within WCW, and they starting to notice him, and the character is working, and he's done with most of the Diamond Dolls, and it's, you know, it's just him. So last night they would have Slamboree for the Lethal Lottery. Basically, it was like I believe like a battle royal. No, matter of fact, it was the tag team matches. Mm-hmm. And the last two tag teams, I guess they got together, and then, you know, they fought each other, and then you won the ring. I may be having that, you know, a little mixed up, but I'm pretty sure that's how it ended. But DDP was the winner of that. So after he beat Brad Armstrong with the Diamond Cutter, Mean Gene again, boy. Mean Gene was the Stuart Scott at ESPN.
Yeah, man.
I'm talking about a WCW look.
From my neighborhood. Shout out.
Mean Gene comes in and interviews him and lets him know that, you know, they kind of did the Lex Luger Bret Hart, where he's got a tiptoe on the battle royal with a foot outside the ring, so he gets to keep the ring, but he doesn't get the title shot against the Giant.
Right.
I'm pretty sure at that point in time that would have been a quick match, and
a squash match, no doubt.
Not sure I really would have wanted to see DDP versus the Giant at that moment.
At that time, yeah.
But Nitro will be going to 2 hours next week.
That was announced on this episode. Yep.
Which is kind of funny because I always thought that like when it first came out, they was at the 3 hours.
Oh no! Well, I remember Raw being at 2 hours. I don't remember Nitro being at 3 hours earlier though.
And then WCW, I guess before the whole NWO thing started, they was really trying to give Lex Luger a push because the title shot that DDP lost, which is a heavyweight title match, goes to Lex Luger. Which means that at that point, if he would have won, he would have been the heavyweight champion, the U.S. champion,
And
the tag team champions. Not sure if that ever happened in WCW before. Fifth match and last match of the night.
It's a title match.
Arn Anderson
Oh,
with
Arn
the Taskmaster,
Kevin
which is a
Sullivan.
little funny
Yeah.
because the Giant at this point is the biggest thing in the Dungeon of
And
Doom.
the Dungeon of Doom, absolutely.
He's brought out by Jimmy Hart, which they have a little discussion about that between him and the Taskmaster.
Jimmy Hart, who we named best manager.
Best manager.
Sorry to cut you off.
This match was pretty short, so you knew it was pretty storyline-ish. I think there was like 8 minutes left in the show. Arn Anderson didn't stand a chance. That's
Yeah, it
what
was what we
started somewhere
expected.
off.
Exactly.
All in all,
It was a
my
pretty.
favorite match out of this one would probably be the Eddie Guerrero and Ric Flair.
Yeah. That was my least favorite because of the time. Oddly enough, my favorite match was the Fire Night and the Steiner Brothers. Man, I don't know. It was
Bunch of big
it was,
guys
it
walking around.
was a, it was a
And
nostalgia
spandex.
thing. It was a nostalgia thing just watching those two because, like I said, the Steiner Brothers was one of my favorite tag teams growing up as a young lad in the south side of Chicago. Wild Hunters, want to be exact.
He got it in
One
twice.
time, want to get him. Yes, indeed, twice in one show. Aha, let's keep it up. So anyway, yeah. So that was my favorite match. I'm not always going with the most popular match, man. You know, I was a Sting fan back then. That was one of the Sting was actually my first favorite wrestler. But that's enough about me. How'd you feel about the card?
Well, we all know what we got coming up next week. Starting of the NWO.
You may know who I am, but you don't know why I'm here.
And on that note, thank you.
Thank you for tuning in. It's good to see y'all again.
It's great to see y'all.
4th of July just passed.
Thank you for listening. I am the Dreadhead Monster, the Hardcore Champion. I will be challenging for the Intercontinental title soon.
Are you done? Hey, it is your boy Blame Darius, the Intercontinental Champion. I don't know who he's challenging because I am retired. You'll see me in my wrestling shirt next time. I'm sorry, this is my wrestling shirt this time. But you'll see me in a WWE or maybe an AEW. It depends on who's gonna send sponsorship money.
Yeah, pretty much.
Hey, check us out, man, all over the place. Facebook, Twitter, TikTok,
Yeah,
YouTube. I got TikTok, man. I put a video out there, got 315,000 views. That was a Gator video. But yeah, I got a bunch of, and then momentum after that, man.
Yeah,
TikTok,
check it out.
man. I say that shit every week. Yeah, we're gonna have a discussion after these cameras go off. Shout out to Tex, Justin. Where's Marty, producer? We got it. We gonna whatever. Once we become better, we gonna run this. He ain't gonna tell us what to do. We gonna make him be in this room with us.
We got a spot for him at the end of the table.
At the end of the table.
Thank you, guys.